She looks like she has it all: a thriving business, a polished image, the kind of success that makes people stop and say, "That's the woman I want to be." To the world, she is the picture of a successful African American businesswoman. But behind the image, the story is different. Bankruptcy papers on the table, bills overdue, another call to a friend to cover yet another financial jam. She was driven by the false validation of an image of success, the lifestyle, the applause, the appearance of having it all together. But without discipline, the cycle kept repeating. More financial jams, more borrowing, more broken peace. And then there's her friend, the loyal one. She's already told her the truth. She's prayed with her. She's spoken wisdom. But she's still here, still answering the late-night calls, still lending money, still rescuing her. Not because she's being manipulated, but because guilt whispers, "What kind of Christian woman walks away from her friend now?" But here's the truth. She's tired of lending, tired of rescuing, weary from stepping into financial jams her friend refuses to face. It's draining, not just her wallet, but her peace. Proverbs 22:7 reminds us, "The borrower is servant to the lender." And when money becomes the constant exchange in a friendship, it shifts the balance, leaving one friend bound and the other burned out. The guilt tells her she has to keep showing up. But wisdom says, invite God into the gap. Hand the situation over to Him, because only He can do the saving she keeps trying to do. And this is where so many Christian women live, in the blurred lines between loyalty and bondage, love and enabling, compassion and exhaustion. Proverbs 14:1 says, "The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish tears it down with her own hands." That's exactly what happens when life is built on image and applause. It collapses under the weight of broken discipline. But God calls us to walk in truth, to set boundaries, and to trust Him with the healing. Here's the breaking point. Both women can either stay stuck or grow. Wisdom isn't just for one of them. Both need it. For the businesswoman, wisdom is humility, facing the truth. Admitting the financial jams are the fruit of broken discipline. Rooting her worth in Christ instead of applause. Learning financial stewardship so her success rests on wisdom and discernment, not image. Proverbs 11:28 reminds us, "Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf." For the loyal friend, wisdom is boundaries. Releasing the guilt that says you're disloyal if you step back, and realizing love is stronger when it's guided by truth. Saying no doesn't make her less loyal, it makes her wiser. Galatians 6:2 says, "Carry each other's burdens." But just a few verses later, Galatians 6:5 reminds us, each one should carry their own load. Balance matters, and together, wisdom is honesty, the kind that refuses to cover, refuses to enable, and chooses truth even when it's uncomfortable. Choosing to talk instead of staying silent. Choosing growth instead of staying stuck. Their friendship doesn't have to end here. It can pivot, mature, and grow into something healthier, rooted in truth and grace. Friendships aren't perfect. They're often blurred with love and loyalty, mistakes and growth. But even in the blur, God can bring clarity. Wisdom is honesty. The honesty to face what's broken, the honesty to set boundaries, and the honesty to trust God with what you can't fix. Christian women, friendships may be messy at times, but with wisdom and grace, they can also become places of empowerment and healing. And with this, we bring the Messy Friends series to its close. These friendships may stumble through blurred lines of love and loyalty, but with prayer, boundaries, and honesty, they can be reshaped into something life-giving. Yet, not every woman we encounter is simply messy. Some carry toxins in their spirit, envy, jealousy, manipulation, and their presence leaves residue. They are not friends walking close, but women we've had to deal with in life, ministry, or community. In our next series, we confront the issue of toxic women head-on, and more importantly, how to stand firm in Christ so you don't lose your healing or your victory while dealing with them. We're starting with one of the most corrosive and often hidden poisons, envy.